Yes, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing again on second down. Watson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Dancing to his left. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Watson. This complete to David Bell. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Felton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Demetric Felton. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the 2nd half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there. And they're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On 4th down, Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
that flag accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. Yeah, the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Blankenship out for the point after. And the lead is down to 20. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, my goodness, I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. He's going to get this up to the 24-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Herbert flush to his right. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back to throw. Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from first and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Touchdown! Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
.43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 36 yards on the play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the give, this is Eckler. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. On second down, Eckler. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The Chargers on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run here with Spiller. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the 50, it's Watson. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. To throw again on second down, Watson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted...
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Mike Williams and his Charger offense getting set for the next series. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a 1st down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. 23 yards, the final tally. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they take a knee. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And they'll accept that penalty. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Now Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Browns on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Watson. Right back to Njoku. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They go with Chubb on second down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second and goal, Watson flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score. All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And he's taken down. Back in his own. 7. Now it's Herbert. Out to his left. Myles Garrett. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. From his own end zone, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Back to throw. Watson. Eluding the under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played